What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel.
So it's super early right now. It's pouring and I just had to leave my comfy bed.
But now the truck is all packed and we have to drive about 6 hours up north, leaving our nice and cozy house to go sleep outside. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Nothing ever comes to me, yeah.
If I have one tip to give anyone who wants to road trip in Kenya is that you really have to do it on Sunday morning. I mean, just look ahead. This never happens.
I think this is the longest that we've ever had a stretch of rain. Like rain for like 2.5 hours of the drive. But there's blue sky.
Time to put the sunglasses on. Oh yeah.
You gotta keep on going. You gotta live that dream.
So we just arrived in an area that I have never been in. It's like a super long dirt road. But as we're driving, there's like a whole bunch of camels on the side of the road, and like it looks deserty, and some parts almost remind you of like the Arizona like cliffs, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's kind of cool.
I let it stay.
I think we finally made it. We're just waiting for a guide who's supposed to guide us to the camp. After 6 hours and almost 70 kilometers in this truck and on a dirt road, we made it. So we just got a quick tour of this camp by the manager, and it looks phenomenal. And on top of that, we're the only guests. So that's pretty cool.
So before we spoil where we are, well, this is the collection at least. So we arrived and we got a little bag of goodies. And I love when camps do this because it helps with like the
environment.
Yeah. So they give you your own water bottle for personal use and to take
Which is
home.
Pretty nice.
And then we have a mask inside of here. I'll show you at some point.
Yeah.
And a little bottle of hand sanitizer.
That's pretty cool.
So overall, very impressed so far.
But now we're gonna show you the room because it is just so unique. Like so
Guys,
unique.
It's yeah. Let's go.
Let's just show you.
Okay, guys. So this is the entrance to our camp. I guess that's what you're gonna call it. Keep coming. Keep coming. You ready? Are you ready for this? We're at Starbeds. So this bed, if you look down on the ground, it's actually on wheels. So Starbed, hence the name, they roll it out onto your porch and then you sleep under the stars. Guys, we're gonna sleep under the stars tonight. So this bed is basically on a trolley and it looks like it's all handmade. You look underneath, so it's on the wheels, and then you come around this way. And here's the handles where they put it out there. And there's like sandbags and stuff for the wheels, so it's not gonna go anywhere. But then they put down the mosquito net clearly, so then you don't have to worry about bugs or anything like that. In pictures I've seen, it's actually like tucked in, but we'll show you tonight. And now that we've seen the bed, let's go see the bathroom. So keeping with the outdoor theme, you can tell everything is open here, which I love it. So you have your toilet, standard, your sink with some more drinking water, but look at the outside shower. And if you look at the view from here, you see the watering hole in the background. Uh-oh, we might have a new favorite spot. This is where the bed is gonna be. So we have a little patio for right now, but in the evening, it'll be our bedroom. And don't worry, you can see the electric fence down there, so no animals are coming up here. Well, maybe just like Dick.
And there's even a bean bag. So now we're hungry. It's lunchtime, first meal here. As usual, high expectation, but so far I've never really been disappointed on food. So
I'm starving.
I don't think they're gonna start that here.
Even if food is average, like. It's
Oh
okay.
yeah. We're good. We're still gonna love
We'll
it
let you
anyway.
know.
And we'll show you a little bit of the rest of the camp as well.
You can see up there the main lodge.
So when we arrived, we saw the menu, so I was kind of looking at it, see what I want, but apparently we're getting everything. That's dinner and that's lunch, so apparently we're getting all that. It's a lot.
And we get the best table in the house. Just look at the view.
We're up to a good start with the food, guys, because just that bread and that tomato paste or something, it's phenomenal.
It's so good. So we had to come in because it decided to start raining. That's all right. But by the time we got in, it's stopped now, hopefully. Oh,
There's
I hear thunder.
So maybe it's not quite done yet, but hopefully we still have like 3 hours before safari, so fingers crossed. And we really want to sleep outside tonight, so
We have 2 nights though.
yeah, we want all the rain to come down right now.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So we got sundaes, and you top it yourself. So there's chocolate sauce, dates, cream, peanuts, pineapple. I think that's it.
Well, that was a very good lunch. Would you say 10 out of 10 would eat it again?
Yes, absolutely.
That was really, really good.
Look at ice cream.
Yeah. Felt like a kid topping my own ice cream.
So good.
And the rain stopped. I think it's slowly starting to clear. I see some
Yeah,
blue
it
sky
is.
over there, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And we have just under 3 hours before the start of our game drive.
You sure?
It's pretty dark when you look that way. But when you look this way, it's kind of blue a little. Oh, and the thunder is there. We'll see, guys. We'll see. We're here for 2 nights, so hopefully it's not going to be
lots of
grills for
time.
2 days, right?
So where our camp, or whatever you want to call it, is so open, I'm a little bit chilly, so I'm gonna get cozy and wait for our game drive. So since we had a few hours to kill before our game drive, we wanted to be productive, so we came to their main lodge, and this is where we've been hanging out. I had my afternoon tea here with some chocolate cake, and yeah, it's a good spot.
We are all packed up, and now the moment we've been waiting for all day.
Our first game drive.
First game drive.
The elephant we saw, I don't know if the camera captured it that well, but he was so close. Like at one point, probably like 2 arm length away.
Had to do a quick little stop for a turtle crossing.
Because how old is this?
I don't know.
You see this cute, we call them squids. From here, you start counting from here to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 30, 31. If it is a boy or a girl, you look this place. So the male is concave.
Well, we just learned a lot about turtles. Because that turtle was the same age as me, 31.
That's true.
It's a pretty cool turtle. So here's a very good area for leopards, so we're on the lookout.
No luck so far, but that doesn't mean anything. Still more to go.
Starting to be chilly a little.
Time for sundowners.
Oh. Got it. There you go.
So we're heading back for supper after a good sundowner.
And we are back to our room just like that after a very lovely game drive. It was very fun.
Yeah. Again, the guides make things very
Yeah,
good
we have a
and
very
easy.
good guy. He's very nice. His
Yeah.
name is Mohammed. I like him. And now, as you can see, our bed is ready, all tucked in. The rain has been like coming and going. We kind of saw a little bit of it at the distance. I think we're
Yeah.
going to be good. So hopefully when we come back after supper, bed's going to be rolled out. If it's not, I'm probably just going to put it out.
We're not gonna go.
We're here
wet.
for that. No, we're
we
here
got-
for that.
Yeah, but we got one more night.
We'll see.
more
So
night.
we're going to freshen up and go for supper.
So we got our flashlight, water bottle to fill up for nighttime, and let's go eat. So Dave went to go sit down at the table in the main lodge, and the guy's like, no, not here. But we're like, we're the only ones here. So David thought he was joking. He's like, no, seriously, like, come out. So we have dinner under the stars tonight, which we did not expect, and it's so beautiful. So we have some pumpkin soup to start, and our bread comes on a stick, and it's like, it's made like that. It is the softest bread ever.
It's delicious.
It's perfect.
So for supper, we have some oxtail, stir-fried chicken with some roasted vegetable and ugali, classic Kenyan dish.
This is as close to camping as I'll ever get, Dave. Like, we're sleeping under the stars. We have roasted marshmallows. What more can I ask for? Guys, I'm so excited. So we weren't sure if it was gonna happen because of the rain, but we came back and our bedroom is empty and our bed is outside. I'm so excited.
Tracy's way too excited for this.
All tucked in, and now for a good night's sleep. Ready for a good night under the stars?
That is it. Our first night outside. That's as camping as it gets.
I've
5-star
never-
camping.
I've
though.
never even been this much camping.
No, fair enough. So we're gonna enjoy the stars, and yeah, we're gonna pick you guys back up in the morning. Good night. Good morning.
I have my cup of coffee. The sun is starting to rise. We're so cozy outside. Oh my goodness.
There's definitely worse places to sleep.
I can't get over that. We woke up at I woke up at around 2:30 in the morning, and the sky finally cleared.
Yeah.
All the stars were out.
Because just before going to bed, we had a little scare because it started to rain a little, but we're like, oh, we're just gonna wait. And it rained for like a minute, but just like very small drops.
Just drizzle
So we were just hiding in the cupboard and it was fine.
came around.
But the rest of the night was very nice. And now, yeah, the sun is slowly rising. It's a nice spot. I
I'm
like
gonna
it.
say it. It's perfect here.
It is. You ready for a early game drive?
I sure am.
I got nothing else. Roadblock here. Tracy, are we gonna make it?
Yes.
So we just came back from a safari drive, walked about 70 meters, and there you go. Breakfast was ready.
I feel like, again, we're lucking out where we're the only ones here. I think we get almost all of our meals here.
It's pretty much the best spot because you don't get a view like that anywhere else. It's pretty good. Well, that's what I call our proper breakfast. It's pretty cool, but it makes me a little dizzy. So we just came back from breakfast, which was very good. Everything was yummy. Yeah, not as much of a breakfast flavor as I would like it to be. But very good. I really enjoyed everything about breakfast. So now we have 4 hours before lunch. That's our next timing, and we're gonna take a shower, which is gonna be something because there's a little breeze coming in, and there's no walls for the shower.
They
so.
say it's really hot water though, so
Okay, well
it's
we'll
time
test
to
that.
find out.
And for the rest of the time, we'll probably relax, work a little, be productive,
Yeah, pretty much.
and yeah. That's I got nothing else.
Yeah, I was gonna say then
Nope.
just go
Okay,
back over
got
again.
nothing else. So current shower situation, I'm pretty much in it. Shower head is right there. There's no wall, but there's quite a view. It's a little windy, might be a little bit chilly, but apparently there's hot water, so let's check it out. It can be a little tricky with the wind, but it's worth it because come on, like you're showering with a view. And just like that, we took an amazing shower with a view like we showed you guys. We relaxed, by we I mean Tracy relaxed, and I finished editing another vlog. And now we're heading for lunch. I feel like we're doing a lot of eating.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm like not hungry right now.
Yeah, but it's gonna be so good that
Oh,
we're
I
probably gonna eat anyway.
Absolutely.
Oh well, you know what? We're just gonna get fat. Meh, not a big deal. Today for lunch, burgers. But I mean, with all the toppings you can imagine, there's like cheese, bacon, avocados, tomatoes, some sort of sauces and stuff. And can we appreciate this for a moment? Those are ugali chips. Never heard of those before, but they're super good.
Just like yesterday, almost exactly the same time, we got rained out. Time to come in.
So for dessert, we're having some decorated yourself crepe. Who's winning? That's mine.
And this is mine.
That was an amazing lunch.
That was so good, but
Yeah.
I was already semi-full coming into it.
She ate it all anyway though.
I did not. I could not eat my burger.
Yeah. So now we're waiting for 4 o'clock to have tea. Then after that, we're gonna go for another game drive. And can we take a second and appreciate the view that we have from this camp? Just wow. So if you look just behind me, those cactuses, they're actually taking over this conservancy here. So less than 10 years ago, somebody brought some from possibly South America to create ornaments, and somehow they found themselves in the wild and they literally started to grow everywhere. So they started to inject some beetles into it, trying to reduce the population of those cactus, but it didn't work. Right now they're manually excavating them everywhere in the conservancy so they don't take over. So keep your plants in your country. It literally rained just long enough to make our chairs wet, so now we can't sit on them.
But who wants to sit outside when you have this cool bed? Like, come on.
Actually, the cool thing about this bed is that you can actually have both. And just as we pulled the bed outside, it started to rain, so no relaxing outside on the bed. Still raining a little. Now we're gonna go for our game drive. Hopefully it's gonna stop raining. Oh yeah, tea first. Tea first. But yeah, otherwise we're gonna have to cover the truck. But still gonna be nice. The rain season just started here in Kenya actually. They had like one of their first rain the day before we arrived. So just bad timing.
But you know what? It's not that bad. Like, there's still periods where the sun is out, where it's perfect
Oh, yeah.
to drive. Like, it's fine.
Yeah. Well, it's raining right now.
There's so many elephants out tonight.
Yeah, they're literally everywhere right now. We just spotted a leopard, which is very, very rare. So fun fact, those little annoying birds that just walk around and run and scream all day long, they actually sleep on top of trees at night. Fun fact. So we just came back to our room and we're gonna now get ready for supper, but
We saw our second, like, full leopard, not
Yeah.
just like a tail into the woods.
like a really good sight.
Yeah. And like, he walked perfectly across the road. I think you would have seen it by now, but you got footage of him like kind of
Yeah.
pouncing a little bit.
Yeah. So
was crazy.
We kind of skipped some down there for that, but it was
Absolutely.
worth it. That was
So
a really,
worth
really
it.
good sight. So yeah.
The sky is so clear tonight, and I think we'll actually be able to enjoy it before we go to sleep instead of waking up at 2 a.m. and seeing it.
Time to relax in front of the nice fire here in that kind of a living room situation.
Lounge.
Lounge?
Lounge.
Lounge. Just waiting for supper. Cheers. Lounge.
So because there's not, well, no, we are the only ones here. We actually get a bush dinner 2 nights in a row. And like I said, the sky is clear and the stars are out. Guys, it's perfect.
Tonight we start with some chapatis. The best thing in Kenya. I love those.
So this was a super cool dessert. So it's a chocolate lava cake inside of an orange peel. So good. Come on in. It's pretty cozy in here.
So it's our last night at the Starbed and we are gonna take advantage of it for sure. Because tonight it's even so much better than last night, because last night it was kind of covered. Tonight it's 100% clear. There's so many stars, the moon and everything. It's really nice. I'm sad because it's very hard with the camera to like show the sky because it's so dark. We're in the middle of nowhere in the conservancy. But like with your naked eye, like the amount of star that you see is just unreal.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna go to bed, look at the stars, and eventually fall asleep. Probably real soon. I'm pretty tired.
Me too.
See you guys in the morning. Rise and shine, guys.
So this morning we're having a little bit of a later game drive at like 7, so we can sit here, drink tea, and watch the sunrise.
Yeah. And can we just talk about the fact that sleeping here is amazing? I had some of the better sleep in my life.
Same.
This bed is so comfy. It's just like chilly enough, yet a lot of blanket on you.
Yeah.
It's just so cozy.
I know.
I love it.
And trick, if you don't want the hot water bottles stored away, put them under a pillow, because I have one this morning that's still
Yeah. But now she's gonna drink some tea. I'm gonna drink nothing because I'm not a big fan of coffee or tea. And we're just gonna enjoy the sunrise.
The sun's gonna rise, but always on the wrong time around. Stop by the road, no one is awake by this hour.
So lions were reported this morning very close to the camp. So right now our guide is looking for Poprin and we're trying to track them down. We'll see if we're lucky.
Sun's gonna rise, but always on the wrong time around. And it's all about that look in your eyes today. I wonder if you will be mine. I know you said to me I'm not gonna play your game.
Trace is a little shy, but normally every time she sees hippos, she sings that song. I want an hippopotamus for Christmas.
Only a hippopotamus will do.
Don't want a doll, no dinky tinker toy. I want a hippopotamus to play with and enjoy.
As we were driving along, we found this really cool waterfall spot, so we just did a quick stop, and time to go get some breakfast soon.
By we found, she meant our guide Mohammed. He knows all the good spots. This one is for the boys. If you ever wonder what they're using for safaris to bring you in those harsh conditions, well, this is it. A Land Rover Defender 300 2005 with a 3000cc engine, turbocharged, fully modified for off-road. Not only the look of it, but also mechanically. The suspension, we even have those tires which are Kevlar tires. They're basically bulletproof. So this is what we're using for safaris in Kenya.
Sun's gonna rise, but always on the wrong time around.
So we just came back from our last game drive. We have one last breakfast left just before leaving the Star Beds. But before we do that, we just wanted to, as usual, give you a quick review, our thoughts about this camp, which I loved.
This, yeah, it's definitely tied up with Sirikoi just because this one is a very unique stay, and that's why I can't say it's like a number one yet, because Sirikoi is very classic. But being able to sleep under the stars, and we were not cold, we had lots of blankets and everything, and wake up to coffee and go on your game drive, like
I've had some of the best sleep in my life, like literally. It was phenomenal. That bed is super comfy, but being outside, the cold and fresh air, and oh, it was so good.
and it's not too loud. Like sometimes at tented camps I find, oh sorry, there's an elephant down there.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I find that there's too many like animal noises at night, so like it makes me hard to sleep, but it was not that way here. Like there was a few, like you could hear the hippos, the baboons, but
The baboons were kind of fighting when we went to sleep yesterday. They were very loud, but otherwise, like we slept amazingly. And overall, I mean, the staff was super nice. And don't get me wrong, we were alone here, so you know it was a very personalized service. But at the same time, there's only 4 rooms with beds like that. There's only 4
so it's
group that
already
can be here at the same time, 4
small.
couples.
Yeah.
So it's always kind of personalized. Normally you have shared game drive, which we didn't have because again
the
we
only
were
ones,
alone.
yeah.
But I'm sure that even when the camp is full, you still get like amazing and very personalized service. The staff here is very, very nice.
Food was great too.
Very good.
Like no issues
Yeah.
at all.
And I love these camp where they actually serve like Kenyan meals.
Yes.
Like for
Yeah.
not breakfast and lunch were normal,
Yeah.
like average, normal, international kind of food. But every supper we had was, you know, like ugali and chapatis and
Yeah.
like the
Sukuma wiki
chicken.
and-
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Very like Kenyan
Oh yeah, we goat
kind
last
of meal.
night too.
Yeah,
Actually.
and it was
Yeah, it was
super
very
good. We
good.
really liked that kind of food, so
Yeah.
that was really good. So overall, I mean,
Amazing.
10 out of
Like,
10. I would do it
amazing.
again.
Absolutely. Like I want to bring my family here when
Yeah,
they come.
in terms of unique state, that's my number one. Like
Absolutely.
it
No
was
questions
great.
asked.
Yeah. So hopefully you enjoyed that video and stay posted because from here we're going to another camp and then another camp. So lots of cool videos coming up. So don't forget to like this one, subscribe to the channel, and see you guys
In the next one.